Question number 11. Function f and g are defined for all real values of x by f of x is equal to 4x squared minus c and g of x is equal to 2x plus k, where c and k are positive constant. Okay. It is given that g inverse of 3k plus 1 is equal to c. Show that g of f of x is equal to 8x squared minus k minus 1. Know that g of f of x is equal to g of f of x means 4x squared minus c. So plugging x is equal to 4x squared minus c, we will have g of f of x is equals to 2 times x is 4x squared minus c plus k. So we have g of f of x is equals to 8x squared minus 2c plus k. So we need to find the value of c. So we call it equation 1. So by using this information, we can find the value of c. So we already have g of x is equals to the 2x plus k. We need to find the inverse of g. To find the inverse of g, first we apply the step 1, which is equate g of x as y. So g of x is equal to y, so which is equal to 2x plus k. This one is the step 1. Step 2, interchange the variable. Interchange the variable. So y is x, which is equal to 2x means 2y plus k. Now step 3, make y as the subject. So we can say that x is equals to 2y plus k. Switching k, we will have 2y is equals to x minus k. Y is equal to x minus k over 2, and this one is equal to g inverse of x. So we can say that g inverse of x is equal to x minus k over 2. And it is given that g inverse of 3k plus 1 is equal to c. So g inverse of 3k plus 1 equals to c. So plugging x is equal to 3k plus 1 in this inverse equation, we will have g inverse of 3k plus 1 is equal to x, which is 3k plus 1 minus k over 2, and this one is equal to c. So 3k plus 1 minus k equals to 2c. Further solving, we will have 3k minus k is 2k plus 1 equal to 2c. Now plug this 2c in equation 1, this one, so that we can find g of x of x. So plug in equation 1. So we will have g of f of x is equals to the 8x square minus 2c. 8x square minus 2c means this one, 2k plus 1, and further plus k. So we will have 8x square minus 2k minus 1 minus k plus k. So this one is equals to the 8x square minus k minus 1. This is the g of f of x. Which was required. Now part B, the curve with equation y is equal to 8x square minus k minus 1 is transformed to the curve with equation y is equal to h of x by the following sequence of the transformation. First one is the translation of 2, 3, stretching in the y direction by the scale factor k, then the deflection in the x direction or x-axis. Find the expression for the h of x in terms of x and k. So we have the y, which is equal to 8x square minus k minus 1. And this curve has undergo the following sequence of transformation. So first we apply the translation. We know that in translation, upper component is the horizontal component and this one is the vertical component. X component show that curve has been translated towards right side, and 3 which is the vertical component and positive, so it's mean it has moved towards upward. And when we have the translation towards the right side, so in place of x we will use x minus h. Similarly, for upward we need to add k in the f of x function, so y is equals to 8 times x. In place of x we will subtract the horizontal translation unit, so x minus 2 whole square minus k minus 1, and for vertical translation we need to add plus 3 in the function, so just need to add 3. So we can say that this one is the translation by 2 3. Now we need to apply stretching in y direction by the factor k. When we have the stretching in y direction means vertically, so we need to multiply the f of x by the factor a. This is a factor a, so we just need to multiply the given factor k with the this curve equation, so y is equals to k time 8 time x minus 2 whole square minus k negative 1 plus 3 is plus 2. So this is the, you can see that stretching y direction by factor k. Now after that there is a reflection in x direction, so for reflection we need to just multiply f of x by a negative 1 to show the reflection in x direction, so we just need to multiply with negative 1 this curve equation, so y is equals to negative k time 8 time x minus 2 whole square minus k plus 2. So this is equals to the h of x. So we can say that h of x is equals to negative k time 8 time x minus 2 whole square minus k plus 2, which was required. Now part C. The range of h is given by h of x is less than or equal to 15. This is the h of x and the range of this function is given which is less than or equal to 15. Find the value of c and k. First we solve this one. H of x is equals to negative k time 8, so negative 8k time x minus 2 whole square minus negative 8, so this one will be positive e square, and negative k time 2 is negative 2k. This is the function h of x, and it was given in part A that k is the positive. So when k is positive, so this whole value always be negative if x is real number. Similarly, k is positive, so this one is always positive and this one will always be negative. This equation h of x is the parabola because we have the x minus 2 whole square, and x minus 2 whole square has the negative coefficient. This one is negative, so the parabola will be open downward, open downward. Okay, so it will be like this one, and this maximum value will occur when this value will be 0. This value if becomes 0, so we will have the maximum value. So f of x will be maximum if 8k of x minus 2 whole square is 0, because we cannot change the k. We can get the maximum value when we have the x is equals to 2. So this value is 0 when x is equals to 2. So we can say that h of 2 will have the maximum value, and this one is equals to the k square minus 2k. And we know that range of h is less than and equal to 15, so the maximum h of x is given, which is 15. So this is maximum. So we can say that h of 2 will have the maximum value, which is 15. So we can say that k square minus 2k is equals to 15. Further solving, we will have k square minus 2k minus 15 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation and can be solved by factorization. For example, negative 15 times 1 is equals to negative 15, and negative 5 times 3 is equals to negative 15. When we add negative 5 and 3, we get negative 2. So we can use these calculations to solve this quadratic equation. So k square minus 5k plus 3k minus 15 equal to 0. So k taken common, so we will have k minus 5. Taking 3 common, we will have k minus 5 equal to 0. So we will have two factor, which is k plus 3 times k minus 5 equal to 0. Equating each factor, we will have k equals to negative 3, and in this case k equals to 5. This is negative value, so we need to ignore it. So k is equals to 5 will be the required value of k. Now we need to find c also, and we just showed that 2c is equal to 2k plus 1. So 2c is equals to 2k plus 1. Plugging the value of k in this equation, we will have 2c is equals to 2 times 5 plus 1, and 2c is equals to 11. So c is equals to 11 over 2. So we have calculated the value of k, which is equal to 5, and c equals to 11 over 2. I hope you learned something from me. So share with your friend and subscribe. Thank you very much.